How much do you trust your enemy who comes around to separate you from a fight? How much do you trust your enemy who comes around to separate you from a fight? My people, I greet you. It's still me and only me, NDS Opinion TV. Person where they bring his own opinion daily, they give you. It sounds so funny each time I see Africans, black people, protesting abroad, seeking for good governance, protesting for one reason or the other. It sounds so funny each time I see a post like that. Or whenever such a news comes on air, that Africans, either in Italy, in Germany, in US, or any part of the world, protesting against the bad governance happening in their country, against the bad leader, against the bad president, against the killing, against the corruptions of their leaders. For me, it sounds so funny so much. You can never trust your enemy who comes around to separate you from a fight. You can. Igbo days has it that ogoniro nagam bonkroto here na akroto. When you engage in a fight or a quarrel between you and someone else, and your enemy comes around to separate you, it's either you disengage from the fight just to save yourself from extra beating. Because definitely, he or she will use that opportunity to have his or her own turn of the beating in the name of separating. If the person eventually wants to separate you from the fight or the quarrel with a cane, you will be the highest person he will flog higher. Because that is his own wonderful opportunity. So when I see Africans protesting abroad, seeking for the international body to come to their aid, I ask myself these questions. How long can we remain this foolish and this stupid? The white you are seeking for them to come and help you are the ones making you, are the ones fueling the corruption in your country, and you are seeking for their assistance. Where our leaders will steal our money and go ahead to bank it in their country, and they will not ask questions. Where our leaders will come to their country, buy houses of billions, and these people will not ask questions. They know that this person is a public servant. When with such amount of money, that no way he will acquire such amount of money if not by looting. Just from the case of Abacha and so many other politicians in Nigeria, the case of Ibori and rest of them, Swiss accounts. All African leaders has accounts with Swiss accounts and other banks in the world. And you ask yourself these questions. Of these leaders of the world, how many of them owns an account in African soil? Our leaders, their children travel abroad to school. How many of these world leaders do their children school in African soil? Our leaders owns property abroad. How many of these leaders owns property in African soil? And day by day, you go about their protests, calling on the international body to come to your aid. It's just a waste of time. Because when things began to go well with you in African soil, they will not be benefiting. The good leadership in Africa is a detriment to their own standard living. So the best we can do, if really we Africans need a good governance for ourselves, we have to join forces at home for a mass protest, for a mass rally that will shock the foundation of evil and corrupt leaders in your country. If you are seeking for the international bodies will just play to the gallery, go to the social media or their House of Assembly or their National Assembly or whatever. Just play to the gallery as if they are going to help. They are not ready to help. That's when I find it so funny when I hear of these BRICS, that what they call it, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa coming together to form a unified currency that will bring down the dollars. Mind you, the only strong economy between these 5 continents is China and Russia, followed by India before you get to Brazil and talk of South Africa. So China is looking for a place to depopulate her populations And that is why they are busy buying land in Africa. Russia need where they will be getting extra raw materials, just like India and Brazil. Africa is the raw materials for the West, and the best we can do for ourselves is to come back and reinforce, reunite. African continent has up to 33 currency in Africa, and none of these 33 currency in Africa can be used to make any purchase in any neighboring African continent. Just like Nigeria answered the giant of Africa. We are giant of Africa. The naira cannot be used to make any purchase in South Africa or even in Uganda or in Ethiopia or even in Sudan. And you are calling international body to come and assist you to fight your battle. That is a critical lie. We have to join forces if really we want to reclaim African continent, if we want to reclaim our position as the head of the world. Every white man hair is black. That's to say that without the black, the white man can't exist. The brain work of every black today, dig deep, you find that it's been rooted in African man's head. The success, the breakthrough technologically, scientifically that you are seeing the white achieving today, dig deep, you will find out that the black man superheaded it. But what do we see? The brain drain and backside marginalization. They will drop us at the backside and the future and present themselves in the front. And we are calling the white to come and fight our battle. Until we learn how to fight our fight, we are heading nowhere. This is NDS Opinion TV. Please share this video if it really makes sense to you. Share this video, let others to view. Thank you.